Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Fuzzy again!
Hello, everybody, and welcome here to Similori Field for some Westerly Bulldogs softball. My name is Jacob Ruda. Alongside me, Blake Silverman. How we doing, man?
We're doing good, ready to watch some softball.
That's it, man. Can't wait. First game of the year for us calling together.
Yeah, softball, yep.
It's going to be a great game against the West Warwick Wizards, who are currently 2-0 on the season. Westerly Bulldogs are 1-2, and it should be a fun one tonight.
It should be a battle.
Yes, it will be, as this is the Redstone Tire pre-show. Blake, what do you think we're going to see today? After the last big game, West Warwick was up, I think, 7-1.
7-1.
And Bulldogs came back.
Yeah, I think Emma Caracho roped a few. 3-run homer. Obviously, she's not here today because she's graduated. Yep. But, I think the Bulldogs got some big hitters, and I think they could lay it down. It's going to be a good one. And, we might even see extra innings.
Never know.
Who knows what we're going to see on this Friday night? The weather, it's not great, but it's not too bad, I guess.
Good enough for some softball tonight.
Yeah, good enough for some ball today.
Hey, everybody. And we see the umpires coming over and being friendly with the camera crew, or the people next to the camera crew, I should say.
Yeah.
This is gonna be pretty good. I think that this is gonna be nice. What do you guys think? How's this going?
I think the Bulldogs, man, you're 1-2. You want to get to 500. You've beaten this team before. I think the Bulldogs are gonna come out and play good today, Ben.
Yeah, I would agree there, Jacob. I think they're gonna rope some tonight.
And we'll see. As we are underway, folks, here, top of the first inning. Here we go. Pitch is high there, so it'll be a ball to start this game. Like you said, it looks like it's overcast here today. Not too chilly, but not too hot either.
This is definitely a different pace for us compared to the games we've called together this year. We've only called basketball and lacrosse together, so now calling a softball game, it's definitely a much different pace.
Absolutely.
It's very different pace.
There's a nice strike there. 1-1 count. It looked like it was a strike there as it hit the inside corner, I believe.
Yeah.
So 1-2.
Number 28 for the Bulldogs, Doyle, is on the mound right now. And Zadik is number 11 for the West Warwick Wizards. And she had a great game last year. Zadik, I remember calling her, I believe it's Olivia. I remember calling the game last year. She had some big hits when they came, and that was going to be foul.
Good first battle here on the night.
It's a 2-2 count for West Warwick, back against the wall. Trying not to get out real quick, but fouled it off right there.
2-2.
And that's going to be another foul, and I don't think it was caught there. And not really sure what happened. I think it was just a foul ball.
Yeah, it was just a foul.
Just a foul ball, yep. And they're going to do it again.
A 2-2 count remains here. Nobody out, folks, if you're just joining us.
Back-to-back foul balls. That one's going to be high. It's going to be
Yes,
be a
it is.
3-2 count here.
Listen, Blake.
And the Wizards are going to try and get a walk here.
3-2 count here. First at bat. The pitch goes in,
It's
and
another foul.
Out to the left. A lot of pitches here for the first batter.
Yeah, for the first batter, tiring the pitcher out, honestly. The third foul on the first at bat.
And this will be the 9th pitch of the at bat.
A full count and a contact pop fly there. And it is caught from the Bulldogs there as the catcher for the Bulldogs makes the play. I believe it's Ella Keegan. So 1 out.
That was a good play right there. That's pretty textbook out right there for the Bulldogs.
Nice infield fly pop up there. Routine grab.
Thank you, Jacob.
We have a comment on the game. Greg Moreno, the voice. Hey, what's up, Greg? Says, why isn't Lila off pitching? I don't know. According to what we have here, she's not on the field at all. Hope that she's all right. Maybe it's just Doyle's day to pitch. Not sure there. We'll look into that.
As it is 2-0 here. The pitch was high that time. The plate is Ianetti. Hopefully I said that right.
You did.
And that's going to go straight to second, and that should be... It's not going to be an out. And the Wizards are going to have one on first. The 1 out in the top of the first inning.
That was just to hit the shortstop there.
To me, Jake, it looked like that was going to be a pretty easy tag right there, but I think it might have slipped through the cracks of second baseman.
There's their batter up here. Swing and fouled off to the left. So still a 0-0 ball game here, top of the first.
Yeah, and that's going to officially be scored an error that Iannati reached on.
Carcetti is at bat right now for the Wizards.
And it's a foul ball. It's going to be a 0-2 count. Wizards back against the wall once again. So they don't want to get 2 outs. They want to get someone on second at least. Try and make something happen, but Bulldogs are doing a good job here.
Similori Field is a wonderful place to watch a game and a terrible place to park.
There is a fly ball there to left. Unfortunately,
not able to
see what happened there, but I believe it is
an out.
Caught. Yes, I believe it was caught there from the left field to Ava Diratona in the left field spot. So 2 outs.
It's going to be 2 outs there. Yep.
Wizards have person on first base. Walsh makes contact there and goes behind.
No, the foul balls are the story of the top of the first here.
That's how it usually, goes. Sometimes, you're just trying to make contact and
slips off the side.
Yep.
And they might need to incorporate the torpedo bats that the Yankees been using.
Talk about that, huh? Crazy. As the pitch was high there, Keegan was ready to throw someone out there on a steal.
And this is going to be her 18th pitch, so she's now thrown as many pitches to the last 4 batters as she did the first one.
And a swing and a miss there. Good pitch there from Doyle. So a 1-2 count here for the Bulldogs. Trying to get out of this inning here. And pitch is high.
It's going to be 2-2.
Blake, do you ever play any baseball?
I played t-ball when I was 5 years old.
Hey, it counts, man.
Other than that, that's one of my. I wish I did get into baseball, but I'm a little into baseball now. But I'm out of high school, so
as there's a fly ball there towards the foul, the left side.
It's gonna stay 2-2. And the Bulldogs probably don't like to see this because the pitch count is getting high already. They just want to get out of this inning.
20 pitches now so far for Doyle. Now, I will say pitch count matters seemingly a lot less in softball, and that is a line drive.
And caught there.
And that's going to be 3 outs. We're going to go into the bottom of the first. And Ben, I do agree with that. I've heard that before, that their arms don't get as tired as
no, you'll see a lot of complete games for softball. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
All right, we are back here, folks, for the bottom of the first inning. The Bulldogs held the Washington Wizards of the basketball, the West Warwick Wizards. To nothing there. Good pitching from Doyle. Got her pitch count kind of up there. I believe it was above 20 pitches.
Yeah.
They got out of it. A good inning for the Bulldogs.
But as we were saying before we went to break, what I've heard with softball and baseball, the pitching motion of softball is more of a natural throwing motion, apparently. And then when you're pitching in baseball, it's very, that's not your arm isn't supposed to do that often.
Right. Especially at that speed, too, I'm sure.
Yeah, at that speed. So that's why I think there's more injuries and pitch count concerns with baseball. But,
So here we go. Last pitch high there.
There's some heat on that ball. Oh, it's quick.
Look at this pool at bat here for the Bulldogs.
That's going to be a 1-1 count.
Make some contact there. Foul to the left, and it'll be a 1-2 count here. Principe is pitching here. 1-2 count. And good contact there as it just goes behind. Pretty loud here for the Bulldogs.
Here, the dog pound.
I know.
And that's going to be fouled off again.
It's always a lively atmosphere when the girls play at Similori. Like, it's a party atmosphere. They have speakers out there with walk up music, and the dog pound comes out in full force.
That looked like it just missed there. So a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I felt like that call could have went either way there. Ben, we got to get a box on the screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Imagine. I said Blake's got his own box up here. He's just missed the corner.
Just missed the corner. Scraped the corner there.
2-2 count here, folks. Pull that bat for the Bulldogs.
If anyone would like to advertise to get a box on the screen, I don't know how we would do it, but I'll try if we get enough money.
That would be unreal.
That's not ridiculous to say that. That would be great. I feel like the camera angle would have to be like maybe behind, or I don't know. I don't know how that would work, Ben. But
he's gonna take time here. Tough foul there. Looked like she was trying to check swing there, but made contact there. So a 3-2 count.
Bulldogs trying to get a walk here,
and a lot pitch count's getting high as well. The Wizards.
That's gonna be fouled off.
When the ball bounces back like that means they're just missing the contact right there.
Yeah.
Almost like slicing it. Good contact.
Thank you, Jake.
No problem, boy. That's what I'm here for. Full count. And it looked like she will walk here. So the Bulldogs, person.
Yeah, that was a little high there. So.
Ben, you were right about this music here.
Yeah, we can hear. We can hear.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a party atmosphere at Similori, and it helps get the girls pumped up. It's a lot of fun.
Well, that's gonna be high.
Did a good job dodging that right there. Yes. Principe just threw it inside there.
Just missed the corner.
And a ground ball there. That gets through right there. And a base hit for Keegan. And people are first and second for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first. No outs.
Now it's big for the Bulldogs. Get two people on base with no outs. It's big time.
Big hit there.
I got a feeling we're going to see a run here.
It very well could be. As looks like they're getting a pinch runner on it. Jarvis, that is. That's a pop up there.
And that should be an out.
That's routine fly there for Solo.
So it's going to be one out for the Bulldogs, but still got the
good scoring position.
Two people on base there.
I think it's Mazaris is up at bat. Well, she just was at bat. I'm sorry about that. And Gabriel is up.
Speaker.
And makes good contact there. And does it drop? Yes, it does.
They're going to score here.
And it's going to home plate, and she's got it. So Poole scores for the Bulldogs. Jarvis goes to third, so person up first and third. Big first inning run for the Bulldogs, and still in very well of scoring multiple runs here. Gingerella's up here. It makes good contact there. It pops up.
Yeah, that's going to be a routine pop fly.
Something from this angle. Looks like it's a good hit. And
it's a little tough, but you know.
So 2 down here is person on second and third for the Bulldogs. It is a party here at Semilore Field so far, and still in well-scoring range here as Emery is at bat. Principe for the Wizards is trying to get out of this mess and makes good contact to the right and caught.
What a catch.
Huge out there from Gallo to stop the bleeding for the Wizards, guys. We will take a quick break. 1-0 Bulldogs after one.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
All right, folks, we are back here at Semilore Field. Top of the second coming up. It looks like there's a ball there. First pitch of the inning. It was low. And covered from 321 Media here, folks. Just want to shout out DJ Gadget here, field producer. Doing an incredible job first week.
He's been doing a great job, yep. That's going to be high, and it's going to be a 2-0 count for the Wizards.
For the Bulldogs infield today, they got Keegan at catcher, Doyle on the mound, Sarah Arnold is first base, Cinderella second base, Pruitt third, at shortstop. I think it's Mazzarelli at third base.
3-0 count for the Bulldogs.
At left field, Gabriel
the Wizards.
Center field, and Austin at right field. And it looks like
going to be a walk.
A walk there, 4 balls in a row.
It didn't hit the corner.
So Gallo will get the first base. And
that was a quick 4-0 for the Wizards right there.
That's a Payne's at bat here, and for the Wizards, and looked like a strike there for the Bulldogs. So all in one count. Top of the second if you're just joining us, folks. Long game to play, 7 innings. As there's a pop up there. Payne.
And that should be a routine out.
That was Diratona there on the catch.
It's a great catch by Diratona. I mean, that's pretty routine.
I think that was Gabriel coming from center field.
Oh, okay. It's going to be one out here. Top of the second. The Wizards look to match up the score here.
Good pitch there for a strike.
Yeah, that was straight down the middle. Could have called that with his eyes closed.
All in one count. And just outside there.
Just outside that corner. It's going to be a 1-1 count.
Doyle trying to get him to swing there outside.
Like you said, that was like right on the corner probably. The box.
Which was a little inside and down there, so a 2-1 count here. And swinging as a there and caught there from the Bulldogs. Gingerella there on the catch at second base, so 2 down here for the Wizards. It looked like a line drive to right field. But
yeah.
Great cutoff there.
The Bulldogs look to get to the bottom of the second here.
Two down, guy on first here.
That's going to be another pop. Why?
Good catch there from Poole, I believe, from at shortstop there. And that's going to wrap up the top of the second, folks. Bulldogs still with the lead, 1-0.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
All right. We are back here for the bottom of the second. Looks like the Wizards just getting warmed up here. And the Bulldogs are up 1-0 there. Poole was the run.
And folks, watching from home, if you could hear, the music is blasting there at Similori Field as the energy is up.
It is for sure, no doubt about that, Blake. And it's good to see this early in the season. Bulldogs obviously trying to get to 500, I believe. So on Max Preps, they're 1-2, and they're trying to get back in the win column here early in the season. Perfect opportunity at home. So here we go. And contact there, foul to the right. As Ava Diratona at bat here. Princip's still at the mound.
It's going to be straight down the middle.
0-2 count here.
That's going to be low. It looks like it's going to be a ball, so it's going to be a 1-2 count here.
Had some speed there, just low.
Yeah, if that was up a little bit, that would have been straight down the middle.
And it looks like that one was high. So a 2-2 count coming up here.
It's going to be popped up, and it should be caught, and it will be. And that's going to be out for the Bulldogs, the first out at the bottom of the second inning.
Sadiq makes the catch there. Sarah Arnold at the plate here. One out. No one on base right now for the Bulldogs. And it looks like a pitch that is just outside, so 1-0.
That's going to be swing and a miss there for Arnold. It's going to be a 1-1 count.
Still an early ball game here.
And Arnold here is trying to bite. He's biting, but not connecting with the pitches here. But trying to rope one into the street. That's going to be low there, so that's going to be a 2-2 count for the Bulldogs.
Good eye there. And good
contact with it.
And it was caught there from Payne.
So that would be 2 outs, but that was the contact. No, that was the contact Arnold was looking for. She was biting on all of them, but
good contact there. Just went to center field. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
how do these kids know like they pick their own walk-up music, and like some of these songs, a lot of these songs were written before they were ever born.
Ben,
Well, it's generations.
us young generation, we have good music taste.
Us young generation. All right, Blake.
All right, Blake. I just want to get this out. Blake's music taste is one of the worst I've ever seen.
I have the best music taste. It's so diverse.
All right. Well, regardless, Greg in the comments on YouTube put out a great thing. Coach Miranda, Dwayne Miranda, who runs the board up and does the announcements for these games, does a great job getting the vibe up and keeping this party atmosphere over at Similori.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he's got all the songs queued up and playing on time.
That's great.
As it is strikeout, I believe there.
It was, yeah.
And so that will end to their Princip with a nice strikeout.
And we'll be heading into the third inning.
Hi, I'm AJ Trott.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
All right, folks, we are back here for the top of the third. 1-0 Bulldog lead remains. As the Wizards trying to even it up here in the third. Good pitch there. Still Doyle at the mound. 0-1 count. Sarlo is at bat here for the Wizards.
Good pitch down the middle.
Guys, I want to draw attention to, in the bottom right corner of the screen, one of our new sponsors, one of our new advertisers here at 321, Danny's Bar. I know you guys are a little young to go enjoy the nightlife over at Danny's, but the side of Mayo Grill that they have over there has some ridiculously great food.
Oh, it's amazing.
Have you had the food over there?
Yeah, the like the ghost kitchen.
Yeah, so you can get it. So you can get the food there, and you can also get it on DoorDash as if it was a ghost kitchen. So yeah,
that's where I've gotten it from on DoorDash. It was really good.
I've heard it's phenomenal. I gotta try it out.
It is really great. It's open late a lot.
Oh, wow.
So it's a great thing to get on DoorDash, but it's not actually a ghost kitchen. You can go there in person. I mean, you'd have to be a little bit older, Blake, but you can go there all night and get some great food. So, just a stellar performance by this pitcher.
Yeah,
Doyle.
So if you guys aren't doing anything tonight, check it out. Go get some good food, good drinks.
Has one away here, top of the third. Yeah, the pitch is low there, so 1 ball, no strike. Sadiq at the plate. And a strike.
Straight down the middle.
Great pitch from Doyle. A 1-1-1 count, 1 out, 1-1.
She's just playing phenomenal.
They can keep this up. Great win for the Bulldogs. Is out. Looked to be a strike, and it is.
Dropped it right in that square.
And it's a 1-2 count. Sadiq popped it up there.
Fouled off.
Both teams just making it difficult for the pitchers to get a strikeout today, though. Fighting at that.
No doubt. It's been a battle.
1-2. And it is hit to right field there. Good contact, and it is caught and out.
There'll be 2 outs there.
Austin with a good catch there. And like you said, 2 down. Top of the third. Nobody on.
This is what the Bulldogs like to see. In control of this game right now. With a 1-0 lead, you know. Not a comfortable lead, but...
Yeah, definitely not a comfortable lead. As we said earlier, you know, no lead is safe. But that's gonna do it for this inning. Or this half of inning, I should say.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
All right, we are back here for the bottom of the third. As it is still a 1-0 Bulldog lead here.
And guys, we just heard from Neil Anthus from Sound Financial Partners. It is it's never too early to start investing in your future. This is a great time of year to look into that, as people will be getting their tax refunds soon, if they have not started to already, with tax day approaching next week. And it's a great opportunity to look at, you know, your situation and contact a professional to see if they can guide you in the right direction, especially with all of the volatility and everything going on right now. But especially if you're you know, young guys like Blake and Jacob here. I mean, just the 10-year difference between oh my god, almost 20-year difference between you guys and me. The amount of interest that you can gain over that time is insane. I literally, I'm sad thinking about it. But never too early to call someone like Neil Anthus.
Absolutely, we'll do is
that's my sponsor plug. I'm going to go back to my hole from now, and I'll let you guys call the game.
And legendary report there.
Come
Ben. So 1-1 count.
From Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. As the foul to left there, as Poole is at bat. She was the only solo run here for the Bulldogs.
1-2 count. Bulldogs trying to get a little more on the board here.
Get that here.
And that's going to be a little bit high, and that's going to be a 2-2 count for the Bulldogs.
Two.
Yeah, that's going to be high again. 3-2 for the Bulldogs here.
Not a full counts today. We want to see. The weather still looks like it's holding up.
No rain, no sun.
As it is hit towards base. He's also in there. It's going to be close if he is safe. Oh, that was cool there. With great speed there, just fighting it out.
I did not think she was going to get there.
And that's why you never give up the first base right there. Great coaching, great discipline. The Bulldogs have one on here with no outs. Bottom of the third. And Keegan is up. And it looked like that was a strike there on the inside.
I think we're back at the top of the batting order.
Yeah. I believe Poole batted first. Now there's some contact there towards the shortstop.
And that might be a double.
Well, there's no fielder's choice there to second base. So one down and a person on first there as Keegan got the first. And the pinch runner will come on here. Mazzarese coming up. I think I said Mazzarelli before. Mazzarese. Up at bat. One out. Person on first and a pop up there.
It's going to be 0-1 count here at the bottom of the third. One on base.
Batter back in the box here. That one was high there. Catcher was ready for the steal. Jarvis on base.
That's also going to be 1-1 here. And straight down the middle. It's going to be 1-2. That was a good pitch by Principe of the Wizards.
It was there, bottom right corner, it looked like from here.
He's throwing some heat out there, Jake, I'll tell you.
That's some good contact there to right field. And it is tossed there on the far side. Musciano.
Musciano with a great
catch. I thought they had potential to be out of here.
Yeah, I thought it might have.
2 down. Good roll out back. He's still on the mound. First pitch off, and Jarvis will take off to throw the tag, and she was safe. At second base there, a huge steal.
That's a good
steal. Put the Bulldogs in scoring position.
And that was a close one there, Jake. I honestly thought that was going to be called out.
I thought the throw was on time. I think the catch was off. I think she dropped it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Because by the throw, I thought that was going to be it right there. But
Walsh was ready to throw there. Swing and a miss there, so 1-1 count. The Bulldogs trying to add on to their lead here.
And it's going to be hit, and that's going to do it as we're going to head into the top of the fourth inning. Westerly 1, West Warwick 0. We'll be right back.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
All right, folks, we're back here for the top of the fourth inning as we are midway through this thing, I believe, after this half inning. So, Bulldogs up 1-0 over the Wizards. Wizards are 2-0, in fact, on the season. My name's Jacob Ruda, alongside me, Blake Silverman, DJ Gadget.
Gadget on the on-field producer. She's doing a great job.
Shout out again.
Shout out DJ Gadget.
And I would love to shout out Ben Barber, the creative director.
As well, you should. No, I'm only kidding. It is number 12, I believe, Tori Gabriel, the center fielder who has the RBI.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I just purchased the Game Changer Premium, which I thought that I had, but I think I got rid of it last spring.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that thing was gone.
Did we really just miss a home run?
We just missed a home run, folks. That thing is out of here, and we are all square.
I thought that was a pop fly.
As Torres said, he sends one to tie this ball game. Left center field.
I swear to God, whenever I try to talk on a stream, something huge happens.
Well, Ben just brought the Wizards a home run.
Hey, no. You don't say that.
Nick is trying to that. We're back on track here, folks. A 1-1 game, a huge home run.
Ben's a wizard. No, I'm joking, guys. It's a 1-1 game here, and that just changed. Yeah, we saw some action there. It was
big momentum right there.
It was a slow game up until that point.
Doyle's pitched a great game, just power hitter there, and a strike there. So 1-1 count. We are in the top of the 4th inning here, folks. So 1-1, even ball game. As last time, if you're just joining us here, they played. It was West Warwick had a huge lead, 7-1, going in, and Bulldogs came back in the last inning.
Yeah, and Emma Caracho turned in the big poppy that game. She hit a 3-run homer, sent the Bulldogs home.
That's what great hitters do, and that's
is that gonna be gone?
Left field.
That's gone. And that's another one. The second in the
back home runs here for the Wizards.
And a turnover.
And that is why you never say never in softball. You are always one swing of the bat or a few swings of the bat away from turning the game around.
Absolutely.
Softball is such a fast-paced. I love it so much, and this is why it's so exciting. Is now the Bulldogs find themselves in a position where they're going to need to be coming back from behind. Huge turn of events.
As like you said, there is no time limit on these games, so
we could be here until 8 o'clock. We could be here.
You just never know. You just never know what can happen. It's never over till it's over. It's play by play, and
the
how it goes.
The big thing here for the Wizards, there's no outs. They just started.
I know. So rally is on. If they hit 3 in a row, Blake, I don't know.
It might be like the Yankees a couple weeks ago.
They might have those torpedo
bats
that you were mentioning.
Got to investigate the Wizards.
All right, so 1-1.
That's going to be low, and that's going to be a 2-1 count.
This is big for her confidence here. If she can get through this inning, you get homered back-to-back there, but if you find a way here to get out of this 2-1, you got to be happy.
Survive this inning,
And I got to say that was high there, so a 3-1 count here.
I would have to imagine giving up 2 home runs back-to-back isn't the best feeling, right? But, if she can get out of this inning, that's a successful
absolutely
rest of the inning for her. That's going to be a strike, so it's going to be 3-2. She's going to look to get the strikeout here.
As Gallo is at bat here. Nobody on, nobody out. That's why in these sports you got to have short-term memory. You got to forget about as quick as there's a fly ball there. Pop up and caught there. Believe it was to left field. And it was Diratona there on the catch. So 1 down. We go. So first pitch here at the at-bat. And it looks like the ball. A 1-0 count. And there's that bat.
That's going to be a low pitch there, and that's going to be a 2-0 count here.
Haven't seen too many of those go behind the catchers on either side yet. Shout out to Keegan and Walsh so far.
Shout out to them. 2 great catchers on this windy Friday evening.
And there's a strike there. Good pitch there from Doyle. So a 2-1 count. Payne is 0 for 1 here on the night. Here we go. And a swing and a miss there. So a 2-2 count. Good pitch there.
Bulldogs looking to get their second out on the board. Just want to survive this inning without giving up any more homers or another run.
And that is high and outside there.
Just the nature of softball makes it so that there's never a dull moment. Like, it is really, really something special. Just the speed of the game, the way that the ball comes off the bat, the way that it goes through the infield on the dirt. Like, there's just never. It's almost like a turbocharged version of baseball, and it makes it so fun. I know that it's Greg's favorite, or one of Greg's favorite sports to call, is softball, and I think you guys can see why tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be popped up, and it looks like it's gonna be caught by the Bulldogs, and it is.
By shortstop pool there, and
gonna be 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 0 ladies on base, but the Wizards look to rope another one before going into the bottom of the 4th.
That'd be huge. Absolutely, the excitement.
And you could just feel the energy, like the momentum. That's the word I was looking for. Switch in the last 10 minutes of this softball game.
Battle of runs, and there's some contact there.
That's going to be
right to Keegan, and that will end the top of the 4th. Bulldogs gave up 2 there, so the Wizards now have a 2-1 lead, back-to-back home runs. We'll take a quick break and be back.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
All right, folks, we are back here for the bottom of the 4th here at Similora Field. Bulldogs were up, and just like that, with 2 swings of the bat, it is a 2-1 Wizards lead here. We are underway here.
That's going to be low. That's going to be a 2-1 count, or 1-0 count. My mistake there. I don't know where I am.
As Gingerella at bat here. Principe still at the mound. She is 0 for 1 on the night. And it's a strike there. Good pitch. So 1-1.
By the way, those 2 home runs were by Carcetti and Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh has been having a pretty good game, and this is going to be a pop fly here. That's going to be 1 out there.
Good catch there. And the first baseman, Ionati.
And I know that we said it before, but shout out to DJ Gadget, who's brave in the elements. It is not spring. I know what the calendar says, but it is freezing outside right now.
Shout out, absolutely. That pitch was outside there, so a 1-0 count.
It's been a cold week this week. Doesn't feel like April. Feels like February. So,
thanks, Blake. I'm just kidding. Love ragging on Blake. One of the best. Shout out to him.
I have noticed today. I don't think we need to shout out the person that's next to us, but I have noticed today that that one of Blake's favorite things to do is just reword what someone just said.
Yeah, I'm like
whether that be a joke.
Room.
Yes,
absolutely. 2-1 count here.
And we got a 2-1 count here.
Okay, all right, enough.
All right, so it looked like a ball there. A 3-1 count here for the Wizards. 1 out. Nobody on. As Emery is at bat for the Bulldogs. And that is a pitch high, so she will walk. So a batter on here for the Bulldogs here at the bottom of the 4th. 1 out. And Ava Diartona is up at bat. Bulldogs trying to tie this game or make something happen.
Still only one out for the Bulldogs.
He throws that one outside there, so 1-0. Good pitch there at the bottom of the strike zone there.
Almost hit that corner.
1-1. And just a swing and a miss there. So 2 strikes here. Big at bat for both teams here. Wizards definitely do not want the Bulldogs to get going, and Bulldogs needing an answer. And a swing and a miss. A strikeout there. Principe with a big one.
2 strikes. Or 2 outs, I mean. My mistake. For the Bulldogs. This would be huge for the Wizards if they get out of this inning without letting up any runs.
Lead Sarah Arnold is at the plate. And it's going to be a strike there.
You know, Jake, I noticed last time Sarah was at bat. She's looking to crush it.
Watch out for that. And there you go, right there. Right field. And it lands. So a base hit. Runner goes to 30. Sarah's turning to second. And she is out. A great play there from Luciano to throw her out. And Wizards hold on to a 2-1 lead. We'll be back for the 5th.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
All right, we are back here from the top of the 5th. A 2-1 ball game here. Wizards trying to add to their lead here. There's still 3 innings to go.
Yeah. Including this one. That's
I believe low.
That was a ball. So it's a 1-0. We'll see.
Pitcher versus pitcher here. Principe at bat.
Good observation there, Jake.
I'm trying my best. There is a strike there. Boyle with a good pitch there.
And
Jacob, we see on the bottom right of the screen right now, Remy Cycle, Josh Mason.
Shout out to him.
He is your official sponsor for A Rude Awakening every week.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to the show, A Rude Awakening. You can check it out whenever on 321 Media. Remy Cycle, shout out to, I always call him Coach Mason because he was my coach, but great thing going. Couldn't thank him enough.
That's going to be fouled off and maybe even caught. And
I believe it hit the fence there. So
yeah, not caught.
Stay alive. Here at bat and a 2-2 count. Nice Doyle. Trying to get the strikeout here. Here we go. As it was low and inside there, so full count here. And is that a new logo for Remy Cycle, by the way, Ben?
It is.
Shout out, man. It looks sharp right there.
Yeah, that's why I redid all your graphics last week or the other week.
That's going to be hit to midfield, and it's going to be caught. So that's going to be out for the Wizards. 1 out. It's top of the 5th inning here.
On the catch there.
Good catch there.
Sarlo at bat here for the Wizards. Nobody on here, and it looks like it was high.
Just scrape that box.
Spring is one of the more interesting sports seasons because you start out on nights like this freezing outside filming the games, and then by the end of the spring season, you are sweating profusely and trying to find a fan to put on in the booth.
Absolutely.
That's what I was telling Jake Monday when we did the lacrosse game. It's like you're when you start the season, you're practicing in like the most cold weather, and by the end of the year, like you said, you're just sweating. So it's a big difference.
Well, Sarlo popped up there to right field and caught there from Austin. So 2 down. You guys are absolutely right. It's definitely something you have to adapt to in spring sports.
Yeah, compared to fall sports, it's
the other way around.
It's the other way around, but depending. I mean, the soccer start in the
We do summer trainings, yeah. So it's hot.
Okay, yeah.
Football, same thing with all the pads. And
yeah. Well, it also just depends when your season ends. Like it could end in October where it's not too cold,
right?
But then it could end in November, December, where it's freezing.
When I played football in high school, we started in early August for double sessions, and I remember almost throwing up because of the heat, and then we ended up in the playoffs in December back then. We ended up in the playoffs in December back then, and it was freezing. We were at Central Falls, and there was ice all over the field, and the JV team was praying that we lost so we didn't have to do another game. We have a new pitcher.
Yeah, we do. Gingerella's going to be at the mound here for the Bulldogs. She's warming up. But, I've had stories like that, playing soccer. You couldn't feel your feet on the bench. I was a sophomore year. A couple of us got called up to varsity, and I remember, I'll never forget, East Greenwich. It was so cold. You just wanted to keep on running back and forth because it was so cold. It was late November.
I remember being so mad at some of our JV squad because they were my friends that were walking over and actively rooting for us to lose, so we didn't have to go through another week of that.
Yeah, that's kind of harsh.
Here we go. Yeah, that was harsh. I would name them, but I don't want to shame them. But they deserve it.
So a 1-0 count here, 2 down, nobody on here, Gingerella. Clean.
That was strike. 1-1.
Clean box here, nobody on.
2 outs. This should be hopefully ends well for the Bulldogs in this inning, and that's going to be fouled off. That's going to be 1-2.
Zadik is at right now.
If I don't mean to throw a jinx out there, but if this inning ends up bad for the Bulldogs, I would be out of my roster.
Don't say it. Just don't say it.
I know.
Just don't say it. If you don't want to throw a jinx out, don't say it.
I'm so confident that
there is a ball outside there.
Coach Oth will ban you from Similori Field. Like, you will be banned from the booth if you say stuff like that. I'm just saying. He doesn't have the authority to do that, but I will.
As it is a full count here.
Actually, I'm sure he could ban you from Similori Field, but the point is, don't say that.
As that is a fly ball. And it was called. We're starting to giggle because we really thought that thing was
I know.
gone.
I started sweating there for a second.
So Gabriel on the catch, a 2-1 score. It remains. Bulldogs getting ready to bat. Bottom of the 5th coming up.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless, and we'll see you soon.
All right. We're back here for the bottom of the fifth here.
I gotta say, guys, last night we had some Boy Scouts in the studio showing them how to produce things, and they were asking questions about cameras, and I showed them some of the commercials, and I showed them some of the different types of cameras that we used, and I showed them a commercial that we used a point and shoot for, and I said, see how you can see everything, and then I showed them one that we used an expensive camera for, and I said, look at the depth of field, right? You see how that. And then I showed them that Verizon commercial, and I said, which one of those cameras do you think we used on that? And they said, the really expensive one. And I said, no, that was my iPhone 16.
Oh,
yeah, so to head on down to Verizon Wireless and check out the brand new iPhone or Samsungs that they have, because, man, if you make content, it's great, as we have the first runner on.
Yeah, Austin got hit there. So she'll go to first. No outs here. A good start for the Bulldogs.
And that's going to leave a mark.
As Poole is at bat. Principe still on the mound here, so no change there. Bottom of the fifth. And that pitch was high there and out. So
almost hit the bump right there. That was very high.
They 1-0. Pitch is swung on and fouled out of play.
That's going to be a foul ball. I thought the catcher was going to be able to catch it, but it was out of reach. And that was Walsh trying to make the grab there, but out of reach.
1-2 count here. No outs. Runner on first here.
Straight down the middle.
I believe that was high there.
Really? I don't know.
That's the right call, Blake.
I thought. I don't know. We got to put the box up.
Oh my gosh! Enough with the box too.
That was on the line, maybe. Same thing right there.
Very consistent with the call. You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, 100%. Because those were both very similar pitches.
So full count here. Get Austin at first.
This would be huge for the Bulldogs to get two people on bases here.
Here we go.
That's going to be low.
So she will walk. So two batters walking here for the Bulldogs in scoring position here.
No outs.
As Keegan is at bat. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
I think it's back to the top of the batting order.
And that ball was hit there, and fielder's choice, I believe third base is out, and she was. Same scenario here. An extra out. Principe trying to escape this here. Bulldogs in range to even this up or even do more. As Mazaris is up. First pitch here, and that thing was hit and fouled. Oh, 1 count. And that thing was grounded there and in between.
That's going to get through.
Shortstop and third, and a run will score here for the Bulldogs. And
they're going to get to third there, too, I think. Jake.
Yes, and second and third. What a slide there. Runner scores.
And that just changed everything there for the Bulldogs. Still in scoring position.
Big hit there and an RBI on the night. Watch right there. Poole scores. So Jarvis is at third. Mazaris at second. One out. Principe facing danger here. He's 71 pitches in here. As that was called the ball there. Gabriel up. I believe she has the other RBI. As that's a strike. So huge at
Gabriel does have the other RBI. You are correct.
Let's go. Listen, you got to be happy. And there's a base hit there. Huge chance here for the Bulldogs. One run definitely scoring.
Two.
Jarvis scores and what a throw, and she is out.
Wow, what a throw.
Wow.
What a play there.
I thought
tried getting home, and
I thought
what
she
a throw.
easily had that.
That was from center field, right?
That was from center field. Yeah, that was Payan.
Payan with a great throw there, and she makes him pay.
She threw a rocket.
So
still big for the Bulldogs there.
Bulldogs lead.
Took the lead, but I really thought they were going to have a 2-run lead right there, Jake.
That was a huge play. It looks like they might make a change here of pitchers.
And that'll be their first change.
Let's take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
All right, we are back there.
That was a rocket of a foul ball.
There it was right there. Gingerella at bat. He's also
went right by the ump.
As Gabriel had her second RBI right now. She's at second base.
You said she's at second base?
So 1-1 count, 2 down here. Shout out again for that throw from center field. That was phenomenal, and there's a strike there. So 1-2 count here. Bulldogs still in scoring position. One-two pitch, and it is outside. So 2-2.
And once again, a big shout out to DJ Gadget for being there, bearing the cold weather for us to bring you this game. Cold, wet. It was raining when she was setting up. So thank you so much. And a huge shout out to Lisa Ornberg. Lisa, we hope you feel better soon. She has not been with us this week at all. And we hope that you get well soon.
Get well soon, Lisa.
And that's a good contact there in right field.
That gone.
And caught it was.
The Bulldogs take the lead 3-2 as we head into the bottom of the sixth. The top of the sixth. My mistake there, and we'll be right back.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
All right, folks, we're here at the top of the sixth. 2 more innings to go here tonight. Bulldogs have a 3-2 lead. There's been 3 lead changes, I believe.
Yep.
And we have the heart of the order coming up right now for West Warwick. In the number 2 hole, we have Iannotti, and then we have Carcetti and Walsh, whose 2 solo home runs have been the only runs for West Warwick tonight. So the 2 bats responsible for the score are up in this inning.
Huge inning here. And that one was outside and high there. So 1-0 count as Gingerello's at the mound. Here we go.
High.
So like Ben mentioned, the heart of the lineup's coming up here. And 3 balls, no strike. Iannotti looking to walk here. Again, looks like a classic here of a matchup between the Wizards and the Bulldogs. As that one was a strike. Strike. We won, and that one
gonna be a ball. So West Warwick's gonna have 1 on base to start the top of the 6th.
I thought that one was close there.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be called a strikeout, but he's been calling it fair all game. Same calls all game. So
yeah, it looks like she just managed to check her swing too.
Yeah, she didn't go all the way through there.
Yes.
That's gonna be low.
I thought there was stealing for a second. Do it.
0-1 count here.
0-1 count.
You got an echo in the room.
Should that be Blake's new name instead of Pretzels? Echo?
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
So 1-1 count here. Runner at first. Carcetti at bat. And that one was just a little outside, so a 2-1 count.
The crowd is loud there.
And it looks like a ground ball to third base there. Got one there for the double play and just off there.
Get the 1 out.
So Mazzarese made the ground ball. Fielder's choice to second base, so 1 down.
They're about a half a second away from that double play.
Good efforts from both sides there. And Walsh is up to bat here.
It's amazing how lively this crowd is, considering the elements tonight.
Absolutely, yes. Walsh there takes the strike.
Rain, sleet, or snow. Dog pound's gonna be there.
Oh my gosh.
It's true.
I like it. No, I like that.
No, you know who says that? Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. So that's my God, Bing's hit there with some speed there. She'll stay at second base there. Was
two on
Carcetti. So first and second.
The speed of that hit may have cost them an extra base for that. The fact that came out off of her bat so fast and got to the center fielder so fast may have just cost them that runner moving to third.
I agree. So Bulldogs sort of not in complete trouble, but definitely have to make an out here coming up.
If she can get her to hit the ball on the ground, she has a force out in 3 different bases.
Absolutely.
Is there such thing as a triple play?
There is, but there's 2.
Not when there's 1 out.
Yeah.
But when there's not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's got to be rare, though, right?
Very rare. As there's a good pitch there from Gingerella. So 1-1 count, 1 out.
I can't believe that you are not familiar with. I remember when the baseball video game franchise was called Triple Play.
That's Gallo at bat. She swings and misses there, so a 1-2 count. Big at bat here.
Yeah, I didn't get into baseball till like last year, so I only know a little bit, but I'm trying.
All right, Blake.
And a ground ball there. We'll see what happens.
Oh no!
Muff catch, and that could have been an out or two there.
Big error there. Unlucky, so 1 out.
Bases loaded.
It's so hard to field in softball with the dirt infield, complete dirt infield. The ball just rockets off of the bat. It is very deceptively difficult to field the ball properly.
Right. Yeah, very good point there. So bases loaded here. Just big at bat here is Payan, who made that great throw from center field.
Yeah, she's the reason that the score is still only 3-2.
Yes. It is a 1-1 count, I believe.
And Gingerella's got to be careful here with bases loaded. Just try and get out of this inning. You know.
I believe there is somebody out at third base?
No, she's trying to steal, I think.
No,
the bases are not loaded. There's two.
I thought they were loaded. Oh man, that's my mistake.
No, that is a third base coach that you're looking at.
Oh my gosh, I thought the bases. Did you think
yeah,
the bases?
No, because the thing was, it had three bases.
And there's a strikeout there from Gingerella.
It doesn't matter either way, and that was huge.
Out. Well, 3-2. Bulldogs lead, bottom of the 6th. Coming up, we'll take a quick break.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
All right, we are back here for
bottom of the 6th inning. I don't know what just happened to Jake there, but the Bulldogs lead 3-2. That was huge for Gingerella there.
Huge.
Because I had one on second, one on first. Thought we were going to see some runs there, but we didn't.
Faced adversity there and made a good play. So
we're getting into crunch time here. Crowd is roaring, and that's going to be a strike.
These teams played each other, I think, 3 times in 2 weeks last year. They're always close games. They're always, I think they ended up playing each other in the playoffs as well. I don't know of 2 softball teams that know each other better than the Wizards and the Bulldogs.
And you can see it tonight. Close game. Does not matter the record and what it's all about. As Emery is at bat. And it'll be all 2 there. So a 2-1 count. No outs. Nobody on.
Right down the middle.
Principal's still in this game here. So 2-2. Comes in and fouled off. And get a first base line there, so it will remain 2-2.
I think Emery thought it was a fair ball at first. He was about to take off.
Well, it started to, as it was going down, it started to turn a little bit, but did not end up turning all the way. And
Makes the contact.
Left field.
And it drops there, so a base hit there for the Bulldogs. Start this rally up here in the bottom of the 6th.
And that was a fortunate drop. And sometimes you need things to go your way like that. Maddie Mankoff is coming in to bat for D'Ortona.
Big pinch hit right here. No out. Emery at first. Principe still at the mound.
And now this is a critical. Obviously, this being the bottom of the 6th inning, if they are able to extend this lead, they have more of a buffer there, and they don't have to come back out and bat again in the 7th. If they can sort of extend this lead and give their pitcher more of a buffer going into and a foul bunt going into the top of the 7th. So they're going to be trying to close out this game one way or the other, as they already are going into the top of the 7th with the lead. But as every closer knows, the more runs that you go into with the better.
It looks like they're trying to set up here.
It's going to be a
bunt. Good bunt there.
She's going to be out.
Sacrifices there. I believe Arnold is coming up here. So at second base.
I think that's what they were looking for, though, the trade-off right
Absolutely. We'll see if it pays off here with one out at second base.
She was really good at laying down that bunt, too. So
that was a great bunt.
You don't usually see a pinch hitter come in to bunt specifically. I think that might be a specialty of hers.
Absolutely.
And yes, Sarah Arnold now at bat.
Arnold makes some contact there to right field, but
continuing to swing for the fences is Arnold.
Yeah,
you guys mentioned that earlier.
Anytime she's been that bad, she's ready to hit it.
One strike here.
There it goes.
Hits one there to right field again, but I believe it is foul.
Yep.
How I wish that scoreboard was in left field.
I know. Great point there.
We can't even see it in the booth.
The pitch was high there. 1-2 count.
One out and a runner on second base, trying to extend this lead.
He throws, and it is a little outside there, so 2-2.
This is a big pitch here for Principe.
Trying to get the 500 on the season. Trying to give the Wizards their first loss, and there is a hit. And it goes through down the third base line, folks. One run looks to score for the Bulldogs, and it does. A huge double there from Sarah Arnold.
4-2. And that was a heater of a hit. And that was
that's why you do that bunt right there. That's a great coaching job right there.
Absolutely.
4-2 lead for the Bulldogs. Mankoff's bunt.
I think it was Zajek. Maybe I'm mispronouncing her name. The ball came straight at her, and I thought she was going to make the play, but, it's hard to make a catch like that when you got a ball.
Absolutely.
That was like a reaction.
That's one position I would not want to play, because you go against a good righty. I mean, that thing's coming in hot.
Yeah.
And now Jarvis, the pinch runner, is coming in for Arnold. So they have one out. They're fully intending to make this lead a little bit further ahead as well.
Yeah, they're trying to put this game away.
They are. Well, again, they know last time West Warwick was here last spring, they came back from 7-1 in the 7th inning. So they know exactly what it takes, and it takes a lot to put them away.
I love, the thought of coaching in baseball or softball, because it's so situational, and you're seeing it here. Good job here as Bulldogs trying to add to their lead, as mentioned. And Miranda will be up to the plate.
By the way, guys, we just saw Coastline window treatments. When the weather is like it is right now, and you don't know if you need extra heat or extra cool, call Coastline window treatments and ask them about honeycomb shades. Cellular shades do a great job of keeping your house nice and warm in the winter and nice and cool in the summer. Cellular Shades, aka Honeycomb Shades. Fantastic choice. Call Coastline Window Treatments and ask them about that today.
As there's one strike there. It looks like a hit up the middle. It goes through. Arnold heads to third here, and it'll be person on first and third with one out here. Bulldogs still in very good scoring chances.
And just to correct you there, that is actually Jarvis who's on third, because she was the pinch runner there. So we have runners at the corners with one out. Now, this could set up a double play. Double plays are so much harder in softball than they are in baseball for various reasons. It's harder to throw the ball. Ball comes off faster sometimes. And they're going to get a pop-up.
It was caught there.
All right, well, now the double play is off the table, so I will stop talking about that.
Hey, you're absolutely right, though. It is difficult.
Yeah, the bases are shorter. It's a shorter distance to run to first or second or third, for that matter.
Varsity made the catch there, and Keegan is up at bat with two down here. Jarvis at third base, Miranda at first. And she swings, and
they're going to get home. That's going to be a 5-2 Bulldog lead, and they still have people on bases, one at third and one at first. Once again.
As Principe there just tried making the play just off the end of the glove, and just an error right there, and Bulldogs.
That was Ella Keegan's second hit of the game. She's 2 for 4 with 1 RBI.
Big hit there.
Ella Keegan, MVP of the game. Doing good.
So they're on a 4-run unanswered right now, are the Bulldogs.
And Mazaris is about to come up to the plate right now, and she is 1 for 3 on the night with an RBI as well.
The umpires are discussing something. Not sure what they're talking about here.
Well, I think that I think DJ's trying to figure out what they're talking about, but we have a meeting on the mound at the moment
between Luppy and the umpires, and it looks like they whatever they were talking about got resolved.
So I think that we're gonna end up seeing a yep, just like that. We are going to end up seeing some changes.
I think that's the right call there.
I think so, too.
And that's a courtesy runner. Torres is in for Keegan as Mazzarisi hits the first one foul off to the right.
So first and second.
Yeah, don't you get one of those per game?
No. You can pinch run, you can courtesy run.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that you get one of them per game because that's the second pinch runner that we've seen this inning.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's the second.
And it is.
Although it is a courtesy runner, and before it was a pinch runner, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if Greg is still watching, he'll correct us in the comments or send me a text.
Mazzari's there, fouls it there. So 1-2 count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
This has been a long bottom of the sixth.
Bulldogs have been active here, and there's a pop up there, and it goes out of play.
The voice tonight giving his voice a rest. That is something that the cold weather games can do. Hours and hours and hours, as you guys know, with that lacrosse game that you called earlier this week. Calling these games in the cold for hours can really do a number on your vocal cords.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, after all those years Greg's been doing it, it takes a toll, and he's got the energy.
Absolutely. So he'll have
not quiet.
The night off tonight, and he and Andrew Fiore will be back tomorrow.
A good hit there to left center field, and they'll leave it drop. So one runner scores here. Miranda scores. Torres running, and she scores. So 2 runs score. Mazeris with a bomb there to left center field. And I believe it's a 7-2 lead now for the Bulldogs. Incredible bottom of the sixth.
What a turn of events.
You got to give them credit. Since those back-to-back home runs from the Wizards, they have just been in complete control of this one. They didn't let it tear the whole game down.
The Wizards just can't seem to get out of this inning. You know,
as Gabriel is at bat now. Principe still in the ball game.
She hits one and
it is caught.
So that is finally the end of the sixth inning. Westerly 7, West Warwick 2. Guys, who knows how this is going to end? This is eerily similar to last year's going into the seventh inning. Of course, it's the other way around now. We'll be right back for the top of the seventh and see if the Bulldogs can put it away. Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
And we are back at the top of the seventh inning here as it's a 7-2 Bulldog lead after a huge sixth inning from the Bulldogs. West Warwick looks to somehow try and climb back here, come back, but it's going to be tough.
Absolutely, yeah. Bulldogs just huge run there in the sixth inning there. And due up for West Warwick. Everyone's hitless right now. At the bottom of the list. Warwick, Principe, and Sarlo. As we are about to be underway here, folks.
We'll see right here if we'll see a bottom of the seventh or not.
And there is a strike there. Gingerella still at the mound here. 25 pitches in.
It's going to be a
ground ball there. Goes to shortstop, and a good play there is Poole with a great throw.
And that's bread and butter right there for the Bulldogs.
So 1 down, 2 more to go, and this game is be a wrap here. It's been a great, beautiful night here in Seminole Field.
Beautiful's a stretch, but you know.
Oh, look, I mean the lights are shining.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
As there was a strike there, Gingerella looking to close this one here. 0-1 count, 1 down. Goes and another strike.
Swing and a miss.
So what have you guys thought of your first softball game so far?
I like it better than lacrosse, to be honest. And that's not a diss on lacrosse. I just it's not bad. It's not bad.
You got to be ready for the big moments because they can switch up fast. You know, baseball, softball is a longer game than other sports. Very patient.
It's a different pace.
But when things
just a bit outside.
That was close right there.
Around the corner.
Goes to 2-2. When they make, if you guys ever get like a box, it's got to be called Blake's box or something.
Yeah, well, if he raises the money for it.
Yeah, Blake, he's definitely got the money for it.
Strike 3. I said if he raises the money for it.
It was a huge strikeout right there.
It's 2 outs here, and the Bulldogs are 1 out away from victory and being at 500 on the year. It'd be 2-2 on the year if they win this game, right?
Yes, they would be.
West
Warwick is 2-0, and there's a good strike. Gingerella doing a great job.
Gingerella trying to put him to bed, put him to sleep. Throwing good balls out there. We'll see how West Warwick responds here, though. Back against the wall. Coming down. It's going to be a little high, and that's going to be a ball. The 1-1 count here. 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
Hardest thing to do in any sport, too, is close out a game. Even though you're up by this much, you think it's over. So you got to just play your game and finish it off.
Especially in softball or baseball, because things could get...
We are 1 strike away from that being the case right now.
1-2. Barlow at bat. Gingerella on the mound.
And that's going to be a 2-2 count. Gingerella trying to put this game away here. Full count almost.
And the Wizards are trying to start a rally.
And
ground ball there to second base.
That's going to do it.
Gingerella throws and got it, and that will do it, folks.
The Bulldogs win after a stellar 6th inning.
Wow.
7-2, Westerly.
What a great run there. And folks, if you want to stay around, Coastal Graphics post show here.
And we'll get right into that, by the way, with some stats from this game. A little bit of a recap. 7-2, the Bulldogs have ousted West Warwick. They were the first to get on the board when Tori Gabriel singled, scoring 1 run, and then West Warwick took a 2-1 lead in the top of the 4th thanks to home runs by Adriana Carcetti and Madison Walsh. In the bottom of the 5th, Westerly Varsity went back into the lead after Isabella Mazzarese singled down the left field line and Gabriel singled to the center field, each scoring a run. Doyle stepped in the circle, and she allowed 2 hits and 2 runs over 4 innings. So the only 2 hits that she allowed were those 2 home runs. Bryce Principe for West Warwick had a great job as well. She ended up giving up 10 hits and 7 runs, 4 earned over 6 innings, striking out 2 and walking 3. Avery Gingerella threw 2 1/3 innings of 0-run ball for Westerly in relief, and she surrendered 1 hit, striking out 2 and walking 1. Westerly totaled 10 hits in the game. Mazzarese drove in the middle of the lineup, leading the Bulldogs with 3 runs batted in. The infielder went 2 for 4 on the day. Gabriel, Keegan, Mazzarese, and Arnold each collected 2 hits for the Bulldogs. And Walsh and Carcetti, of course, had those back-to-back home runs. That is the power of the Game Changer app, by the way, because that was all just
shout out.
Yeah, that was amazing. I just completely took that wrap up from them. But thank you guys so much. Blake, Jacob, what'd you think?
It's a great game.
I thought it was a great game. I love the adversity from the Bulldogs. You get hit like that, back-to-back home runs, and Doyle, stayed in the game for a little bit and delivered. I mean, they made a great run after and put a good close to the game. Bulldogs with an important win to go to 500.
And that's how you kick off the weekend if you're the Bulldogs right there.
Absolutely. Huge thank you to you guys, Blake Silverman, Jacob Aruda. Huge thank you to DJ Gadget out on the field, filling in for us right now as the field producer, getting it done with the camera work. Stellar game for her, by the way. And a huge thank you to Dave DeAngelis, our incredible director, as always, for making this all happen. Thank you guys so much for being here. Jacob and Blake, take it away. Send us out.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank everyone from 321, as Ben did already. Thank you guys for the team. Thank you for the greatest team assembled. Honestly, it
was great. It was a great game, and thank you guys for tuning in. And tune in next time.
See ya.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Luzzy again!